All right, in your blue grammar book, okay, go to page 10. And this should be it right here, right? It says subject and verb agreement. Okay, the subject of a sentence tells whom or what the sentence is about. The verb is an action word that tells what the subject is or does. So that's important. The subject and the verb in a sentence must agree in number and person. Most singular verbs and an S. Most singular verbs and an S. Removing the final S makes the verb plural. What? Oh. So you see where it says that girl plays soccer? Okay. If you remove the S and just have play, then you would use this one when the subject is plural. Because you don't say the boys plays soccer, right? You would say those boys play soccer. It'll make sense when we do a couple examples. Okay, make sure that's highlighted. All right, scroll down. It says determine whether the subject in any sentence is singular or plural. Okay, circle the correct verb form of the verb, then write it on the line. So look, Trevor, is it Trevor plays or Trevor places the plates on the top shelf? So if it's singular, right? Trevor singular, okay, my verb has an S at the end. So you're right. So it says that I need to circle it first. So circle places, and then I need to write it down. Places. How about the next one? Marissa blanked the piano very well. Plays with an S, right? It says to write it on the line, and then circle it. Plays. Now look at 3. My friends sing in the chorus, or my friend sings in the chorus. So if you look at example, if the subject is plural, my verb doesn't have an S, right? So my friends sing in the chorus. Okay. How about 4? Ray blank many history books. Reads. And then the roses blank so sweet. Smell. Because roses is plural, the verb doesn't need to have an S. I don't like spraying because all the pollen is all over the place. Okay, we're talking about capitalizing titles, okay? Words we capitalize in a book or movie title. You capitalize the first word and the last word, any nouns or pronouns, verbs, adjectives, or adverbs, okay? Words we usually don't capitalize in a book or movie are these. So might be important for you to highlight. We don't have capitalize a, and, or the, unless if they're in the middle of the title, no. If they're at the beginning or the end, yes. Okay, you don't and, but, or nor if they're in the middle of the title, or short prepositions of, for, to, on, in, or as, or by. Okay, we don't capitalize those unless they're at the beginning of the title. If it's the Fantastic Bunny, okay, if that was the title of a book, obviously the word the would be capitalized because it's at the beginning. So here's an example. The book is called Beauty and the Beast. What do I capitalize?
The beauty.
Beauty, right? Because it's at the beginning of the okay. Do I capitalize and? No. Do I capitalize the? No, because it's not at the beginning. Now, do I capitalize beast?
Yes. Yes.
Because look what it says. You capitalize the first word and the last word. So it says I need to capitalize all the important words, right? So what do I capitalize in Star Wars The Force Awakens? Star. What else? Isn't wars important?
No.
Yes, it is. It said on your chart, it says to capitalize the nouns with the pronouns, right? Okay. Not the. I do capitalize Force Awakens. But this doesn't make sense.
Mr. Partita, at my house I
All right, how about the next one? What am I capitalizing? You tell me.
James.
The J in James. What else?
Giant.
Do I capitalize Peach?
Yes.
Yes, because it's the last word in the title. How about 4? Stink, obviously. Not the, and then everything else, because everything else is important, right? And then I also capitalized encyclopedia. Brown. Boy detective. Because it says, not only do I capitalize the first word and the last word, but it says to capitalize verbs, adjectives, and pronouns, right? Yes?
Yes, Mr.
Well, boy's a pronoun. Brown is an adjective. And then what do I do for the bottom for the last one? What do I capitalize?
The.
Yeah. Why the?
Because it's the start of
It's the first word in the title. What else? Do I capitalize of?
No.
No. Oz?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we're talking about possessive nouns, okay? Okay. This is important. Possessive nouns. Oops, let me change that. Here we go. Possessive nouns show that something belongs to one or more people, places, or things. Okay? It says use apostrophe S to show possession for one person, place, or thing, just like Anne's coat. Use S apostrophe to show possession for more than one person, place, or thing, like the farmer's crops. Okay? If it's an irregular verb like men, okay, just use an S apostrophe. Sorry, apostrophe S. And there's that example. Okay? So actually, just write the possessive noun underneath the underlined part. Okay? We don't have to rewrite the whole thing. So the seats in the theater are very uncomfortable. So I'm going to use this. The theaters, apostrophe S, seats. The hats, they belong to the women. So whose hats are they?
The women's hat.
So long ago, the women's, apostrophe S, hats. The uniforms of the teams. I have, it's already plural, right? teams, apostrophe, and then uniforms. The legs of the tables. How do I write that? So I already have the already. So the tables, it's plural. So I just need an apostrophe at the end. A sweater belonging to Sally. Whose sweater is it? Sally. So I found Sally's sweater. Okay. And then this is the car belonging to my parents. This is my parents. And parents is plural. Right? It's plural already. So I just need an apostrophe in the front. So my parents' car. Like that. This is my parents' car. All right, and we got a unit study. Let's go. We did that one. We did that one already. This one right here. Right? Yes. And again, an idiom is a phrase that means something different from what it actually means. For example, a can of worms, okay, it means a situation that creates a lot of trouble, not a bunch of worms in a can. But it says to draw a line to match each idiom. To cost an arm and a leg, what does that mean? So very expensive, like this. A can of worms, they just said it. A situation that creates trouble, correct. Out on the limb, it's taking a risk. Feeling blue, that's sad. And then piece of cake, easy. So then what's left?
It is making no progress.
Not making any progress. So when it says going around in circles, that means you're not getting anywhere. Okay? You're not making any progress on whatever you're doing. Okay? So for example, I love watching that show called Lego Masters. Okay? No, not Lego Masters. Domino Masters, sorry. And they have to make a big, huge set up dominoes and stuff. And sometimes they just keep going in circles and circles because it takes them forever to get it all done. So it's fill in the blank with an idiom from above. So Tim was blank after his dog died, well, feeling blue, right? It's when you're sad. Putting up the tin was a piece of cake for the Girl Scouts. Shop at Bargain Barn if you don't want your clothes to cost an arm. Shop at Bargain Barn if you don't want your clothes to cost an arm and a leg. Even though she was scared, Angie went out on a limb and tried out for the talent show. Sweet.